Hello students, good morning. As we all know that we have studied two types of writing letters in our writing skills. One is the informal letter and one is the formal letter. Informal letters are written to your uncle, your aunts, brothers, sister, mother and father. Whereas a formal letter can be directed to the principal, business letters, the manager of a bank, or when we are ordering something. It is very easy to write an informal letter because there we can use any type of language that we want. But when we are writing a formal letter, we have to follow certain norms. I have penned down some 8 points to make you understand what should we do before writing a formal letter. These things must be kept in our minds before we actually write a formal letter. The first point is, when writing a formal letter, we must be concise. Concise means in a few words, we should be able to give a huge message. So there we have to use very few words. Second is, we should try to avoid flowery language. Flowery language means decorative language. When we use the word beautiful, extraordinary, or any other adjective, this is known as a flowery language. We don't use the flowery language in a formal letter, as well as the long words. We don't use long sentences, idioms or phrases in these type of letters. Third, keep the letter short and to the point. Here, when we are addressing the letter to a publisher or to the editor, we don't say anything else except what we are supposed to write or ask the addressee. Fourth, in a formal letter, the tone should be more formal than your everyday language. Yes, I have explained this just now, that our language and tone should also be very, very formal. Rather than when we are writing an informal letter, our language changes. We should be very polite and respectful because we are addressing a person whom we do not know. And sometimes we are asking him or her to do something for us. So at that time we have to be very polite and respectful to that person. The most important thing is avoid doing spellings and grammar mistakes. There should be no spellings and grammar errors. To avoid this or to write a good letter, the proofreading of your letter must be done. Either you do it yourself or ask someone else to read the letter for you, so that you will come to know if there is any spelling error or any grammar mistake. Next, use proper format for writing a formal letter. There is a certain format which I will give you through a video of mine. I will teach you what is the proper format for writing a formal letter. And last but not the least, present your ideas properly and in a sequence. Properly in the sense that when we write a formal letter, we have to follow the proper paragraph writing. That is, in the first paragraph, you are going to introduce what you are going to write in the letter. In the second part, it is the main content where you are going to present your views, and in the third paragraph, it is the concluding paragraph where you will conclude your letter with a thanks. Every idea of yours must be properly maintained, and it should be maintained in a sequence. Sequence means in an order. Hope these things of mine, whatever I have penned down, will be very useful to you when you are writing a formal letter. Thank you and have a nice day.